a little bit more about the kind of pride you feel with the way your team played at the end of the year compared to early on? Is it also is a little bit frustrating knowing what might have could have been not playing like this all season?
Well, part of the reason we didn't play like this all season is, number one, we had injuries early in the year. Our catcher did not catch regularly until at least 20 games into the season, and it took him a time after that to get back to playing shape. And we had some injuries, and Levinsky didn't play the first month, and then he was out with tendonitis. And, you know, we had a lot of young players, we had a lot of freshmen, and so it took half a year to get those kids up to speed in terms of teaching how to play at this level and how to win at this level. And you know, I just think Justin Levinsky was supposed to be one of our top hitters and outfielders. He had knee surgery, and so a lot of stuff happened. So we had to reshape our team and reshuffle the deck and try to get some experience in the younger players. So, yeah, we were disappointed in the way we played early, but I think there's some reasons why. I think really the story here is the fact that the kids hung in there. They let us reshuffle the deck. They came to practice every day. We just asked them to get 1% better every single day, and they did. And they bought into it. And I said we got to try to get better so we can make a run at the end. And that's what happened. And I give the kids credit. You know, you can't be a good teacher or coach unless you have good students. And these guys were excellent to coach. The older players, our veteran players that came back, they did a great job being patient with the younger players, coaching, teaching them, helping us bring them up to speed. And to me, that was the most gratifying thing for me this season was the way that the players gelled and came together and overcame a lot of stuff. But really the way the older players really helped the younger players come along as players. That to me was really satisfying.
Yesterday, their small ball game really caused runs for you. Today, you guys dealt with it.
Yeah, I thought we did a better job. No question about it. And, you know, that part of the game, sometimes it works better than other days. I mean, there's some risk involved with some of the things they do, but they have tremendous execution in the short game. They have great confidence in it. They practice it. They use it. It's part of their game. The kids buy into it. They have great execution, and everybody knows what they're going to do. They've done it for years. It's no secret. There's scouting reports. You know what's going to happen. But it still comes down to execution at the moment. You got to be able, you know, you can put the drag point on or the safety squeeze or the hit and run or, you know, you can steal third base, but you got to execute at the moment too. And so they got kids that have bought into the system and they can execute at the moment. It's impressive the way the kids have bought into their system. And they recruit kids that want to play the way that they want them to play. They get them to play that way. And that's where you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They've got those kids convinced that that's the way they need to play to be successful. And they've been successful in it, so how can you argue?
We saw Rosine go down to the bullpen about fifth inning. Did you consider bringing
We did, yeah, we did. But only if we could pick the right spot. He had no time to get loose. It only would have been for 20 to 35 pitches. Historically in this program, we have not brought people back on 2 or 3 days rest. He's going to have a chance to play at the next level. I'm not going to be responsible for any of his career for one more W. That's just not philosophically where our program's at. We just don't believe in that. And he hasn't done it all year. And he's pitched over 100 innings. There's no sense in pushing him. If we would have had the right spot at the right time, yeah, we might have done it. He said he was willing to do it, but only if we could have found the right spot. The right spot never came up. And it was a thought, but I'm not sure we were really serious about it. That's why you have the other guys on the roster. That's what they're here for. You know, we brought them along. They got to go out there and compete and pitch and execute it. Some days they do, and today, you know, they got the better of us. But I thought Austin Levinsky hung in there good for as much as he pitched this year. I thought he hung in there pretty well for us, gave us a chance. He made, you know, he hit the guy with 2 strikes and 2 outs, and he gave up a home run. He made a bad pitch, but I thought he gave us a chance for the most part. And I commend Austin for the effort he gave us. And you know, it was one of those games where, you know, it was back and forth, and they got a few more hits and executed at the moment a few more times on offense than we did. And give their bullpen credit because the guys that came in on the bullpen did a nice job for that. They really did. They pitched well. I think it was a Hernandez kid. He came out there. He hasn't pitched much for him this year, but he had 3 pitches. Pitched with a fastball command and change up and slider, and he executed 3 pitches. When you can execute 3 pitches, it's tough on any hitters. And so I thought their bullpen, the guys they brought in the second half of the game, did a tremendous job.